everybody. Alright, long week at work, and it's Friday, because I have Fridays off, because I don't like to work on Friday. So I'm gonna reward myself with a nice video. Alright, so I'm a physical therapist and an avid gym goer, and sometimes I go to the gym, and I see people doing some workouts, and I cringe. And it's not because they're doing whatever workout, it's because they are about to get hurt. And they may not get hurt now, but they're kind of building up to hurt themselves in the future. Or they could be doing something that's gonna better their performance. So I'm gonna tell you my 6 secrets that I have. Not really secrets because I tell everybody, but they kind of ignore me when I say it. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you. Stop pointing your toes out when you're squatting, lunging, or jumping. This contributes to so many problems. Back pain, hip pain, knee pain, ankle pain, foot pain, all that pain. So point your toes forward. When you're pointing your toes outward, you're going to get a lot of TFL activation as opposed to your glutes. I'm all about training glutes because they're weak in a lot of people. So when you're doing a lot of TFL activation by pointing your toes outward, you're going to get some lateral chain tightness, and lateral chain tightness is the muscles on the outside of your legs. Also, what goes with this is activating the muscles in your feet. Yes, you do have muscles in your feet. A lot of the times they get weak because we wear shoes all the time, which is why I work out with no shoes on. So when you're working out, try to just engage the muscles in your feet, or try working out with no shoes on, like me. Number 2, engage your core. So we do a lot of ab exercises, right? Great. Well, it's even better for you and your entire body is engaging your core with every single exercise that you do. Meaning, you want to feel every exercise in your core. Lunges, squatting, push-ups, shoulder press, any of those exercises. This stabilizes your trunk when you're doing these exercises, and this could also prevent you from getting any back pain in the future. So I have a lot of lordosis in my lower back. And it's going to be different from some of my viewers that are watching this right now, but it may be similar to some. But as I engage my core, it kind of posteriorly tilts my pelvis, and that reduces the lordosis in my lower back. So what I want to do is try to maintain that posterior pelvic tilt as I'm doing these exercises at the gym, and that's going to reduce the lordotic curve, the excess lordotic curve in my back when I'm doing exercises, which could eventually lead to back pain. So I really do this to prevent my back from hurting a lot. 3, fire your glutes. All right, so a lot of us have really strong quads, and there's nothing wrong with that, but our glutes are some of the biggest muscles in our body, therefore they should be some of the strongest, and that's unfortunately not true in a lot of people. When doing leg exercises, you're pretty much using all of the muscles in your body, but I want you to actively engage your glutes as you're performing any of these exercises, and you do this by forcefully extending through your hips doing any of these exercises. This is also going to happen if you engage your core a little bit more. It helps your glutes to activate a little bit better. There's certain exercises that'll put a little bit more emphasis on your glutes versus your quads, and that's based off of the lever arm of the force. But still, even if you're doing a quad exercise versus a glute lever arm exercise, still actively engage your glutes. And this just kind of means think about feeling it where you want to feel it. I'm struggling today. 4, sit up straight and stop slumping. This kind of feeds off of what I just said before. Yes, engage your core, engage your glutes, but also your shoulder blades as well, and elongate your spine while performing your exercises. This will allow your shoulders and your back to function optimally and can prevent future injuries such as neck or shoulder injuries. I'm also going to throw it in there that make sure you're doing back exercises just as much as you're doing chest, so your chest doesn't get too tight and developed as opposed to your back, and you don't end up rounding your shoulders too much. Might make you a little bit taller too. You want to see my ghetto setup? I'm all about saving some money. 5, do a dynamic stretching warm-up prior to your exercises. So a dynamic stretching warm-up will help get all these muscles that you're about to use warm, elongated, and firing. So it's not really good to go into a workout right away. Your muscles may not be in a prepared state, meaning that they may be shortened, they may be lacking some blood flow, and they're not really awake at the time, depending on what you were doing before. A dynamic stretching routine can help all of that out. I made a dynamic stretching warm-up video before, so feel free to go check that out. Meaning, go check it out. Get a massage, and not one of those little hoo hoo hoo, this feels so good. If it don't hurt, I don't want it. Your muscles get tight with repetitive workouts, repetitive movements, things that we do throughout the day, sustained postures like sitting or even standing all day long. Muscles with knots do not work and fire as well as they should. Stretching and doing some of the things that we just talked about before in the earlier portion of the video may help, but nothing works as good as a nice painful massage. And that's it. All right, so I hope this helped. You can apply most of these to any of the workouts that you're doing right now. Any questions, please feel free to ask me. Please comment below and hit subscribe. Thank you. Bye.